It is 12 o'clock, the witching hour. You're on the night shift with your host, Adam. July 30th now, Wednesday. And we continue with your host, Adam. Hey, everybody, we're back. We're going to debunk some more ghostly, scary. I'm reaching back into the archive for this one. I did a quick search of all of his videos. They go back like 9 years. He's been doing this quite a while. Um, Probably go over some shorter ones. Also, I think since you guys like some of the reaction videos and those kinds of things, um, instead of just the Nukes top five, I'll do some reaction videos for like maybe some fails or comedy or something like that. Uh, I like those also. But I also thought instead of reacting and kind of trying to debunk these, I think what I'll do there's actually some uh, doorbell footage ones, and a lot of those are like people coming up and doing creepy things, or there's a lot more variance to those. And then instead of debunking those, it would be a what would you do in this situation kind of thing. Because I think there's a Nukes top five or something like that where these it starts out these two girls are kind of across the street looking through like this shopping cart worth of they're just kind of, I don't know, creepy things or whatever. And so all of a sudden the girls are like starting to walk back pretty quickly, and like they kind of come in, like run into their house because like the older sister's taking the younger sister to a sleepover or something, so she needs to get her sleeping bag and maybe some stuff. So they kind of run into the house like they're kind of afraid of something, but then they leave the door open. And then the person who actually owns the shopping cart, which is kind of a homeless lady, comes in and starts cussing out the girls and saying, I don't come into your house and F with your stuff. Don't come into mine and F with my stuff. First of all, you ran into your own house and left the door wide open. Why would you do that? It seems staged. The whole thing seems staged, even though it's creepy, and the lady does a good job coming in the house. She's very creepy. And then there's some paranormal activity also on top of that. So maybe we'll watch that one at some point in the future. Um, right now, let's get into it. This is kind of long, and I'm probably going to fast forward through some of this because we just want the videos, man.
So obviously, if you're a regular viewer, you know I love ghosts, creatures, critters, and basically all things creepy, just as much as you guys do. And that's why I'm very proud to say that this video is sponsored by Shudder. A streaming server.
I don't care about that.
Much of a surprise. The home
I don't care about that.
A haven for illegal activity. It
Oh,
served as a
okay.
gambling hall, a bootlegging operation, and even a brothel. It also served
Oh,
as
mafia.
a makeshift hospital for over 50 years.
Jeez.
It is said that the haunted Hill House is inhabited by the ghosts of at least 9 people who lost their lives there. The Hill House can be rented out for ghost tours and investigations by interested groups and curiosity seekers.
I thought they were gonna say
So one night in late September,
you can stay at the house like it's an inn.
rented the Hill House just to have a little fun. None of the group were quote-unquote paranormal investigators. In fact, many of them were doubters who just wanted to prove that the so-called haunted Hill House wasn't actually haunted at
You
all.
don't
But
mess with
that's not
things
exactly
you
how
don't
things
understand.
went down. The house is said to
You
be
don't mess with
haunted by
things you
one
don't understand.
particularly violent spirit
Seriously.
that the house's owners refer to as Dr. Yeager. One of the visitors, Victoria, lays down on the bed in one of the rooms and jokingly starts taunting Dr. Yeager. It did not go well.
Oh, sideways. Turn your phone sideways.
As you can see, she was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall. And then they ran out. We're going to rewind that and we're going to show you in regular screen.
It does look like she was
Something
yanked
seems
out
to
because
violently yank
her.
Victoria right off the bed as her
Yeah.
friends look on in terror. The house has a static black and white security camera in every room, and it catches the action as Victoria is pulled off the bed and the group
could
makes
have
a run for
could
it.
have been a friend.
One of the guys is
There's a
so
lot of them in there.
shook, he even drops his phone and just leaves it on the floor behind him. Now,
What an
cut to
idiot.
almost 1 hour later, around 3 a.m., a guy named Drew wants to test this alleged paranormal activity for himself. So he enters the same bedroom and immediately begins taunting the ghost of, quote, Dr. Yeager. He says that the spirit is a coward, and that if he really wants to attack someone, why doesn't he try attacking a man instead?
Look at the guy in the white hat right here, guys. Follow him.
Before I can even finish my sentence, I'm in the air.
All right, we're going to pull it back. Did you see he got pushed?
So Drew got
Sure.
his wish. He is violently shoved by something, and then he almost knocks down his two friends while
I don't
making
know.
a mad dash from the room. It should be noted here that Drew has gone on record as saying that he will never set foot inside the haunted Hill House ever again. But it gets even weirder. After Drew is pushed and he and his friends run from the room, something seems to yank the door shut behind them. If you watch closely, you can actually see the doorknob move as if it's being pulled. So is the
Interesting.
haunted Hill House one of the most haunted places on Earth? Would you go into that room and taunt the spirit of Dr. Yeager? Let me know
Look,
down in the comments.
no is the answer. I wouldn't go there.
Invisible friend.
I don't mess with that.
TikTok user Luan, also
We're
known
not
as
supposed to
Joshua
mess with that.
Luck from Mexico, had a TikTok account dedicated entirely
Biblically,
to his
we're not
2-year-old
supposed to.
son. Luan operates a general
No
store on the
magic,
first floor of his house
no
that he
spirits.
shares with his wife and children. Then one day, Luan's video content drastically changes as his 2-year-old son begins to claim that he sees what he describes as a terrifying invisible child. This alleged invisible child scares Luan's son so much that he often cries in fear. Luan says that he doesn't see anything, but he says he has experienced a few strange incidents with things around the house seeming to move on their own. Then late one night at 4 in the morning, Luan is awoken by unexplained loud noises coming from downstairs. Thinking his store is getting robbed, he records everything as he runs downstairs.
Buenas amigos, bajé porque empezamos a escuchar ruidos y vine a dar una vuelta. Tenía miedo de que estuvieran abriendo la tienda o algo así, pero no. Vean, no hay nada.
Rats. He's got rats.
Cabrón.
Cabrón.
No sé qué pasó, pero mejor me voy, le digo a mi esposa, porque esta chingadera se movió sola. Ya me está dando cosita.
It's amazing
Muy raro.
how
For the
much
first time,
Spanish I
Luan
actually
captures something
understand.
on camera
Because there's
that he
definitely
can't
words,
explain.
esposo,
The chair
wife,
moves on its own. Over the next few days, the
Cabron,
unexplained
man.
activity seems to intensify every single night. Things fall off
just
shelves
certain
without
words.
explanation.
And I'm like,
The
yep,
family
he's
starts to hear
absolutely saying that.
whispers. And late at night, they hear a light tapping sound coming from inside their bedroom closet. One night, when the knocking sound from inside the closet becomes terrifyingly loud, Luan once again decides to record to collect proof.
Quisimos grabar ahorita porque se está escuchando algo en el closet. Dios mío, ¿qué es eso? ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Quieres algo? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? No inventes, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es? Se abrió, se abrió, se abrió, se abrió, se abrió, se abrió. Espérate, cálmate, cálmate, cálmate. ¿Hay alguien ahí?
See,
¿Te podemos ayudar?
it's creepy.
¿Necesitas algo?
It's creepy to us. it's creepy to us, right? They either it's really happening, that's really happening, and it's proof of the paranormal, or they're acting and they have a little motorized switch or something. Back in the day, um, we had a radio with a glass plate on it, and it had this little. It was almost like it was a button, but it was just like this edge that was like a metal overlay on the glass that you just somebody kind of slid on and glued in place. But that metal piece actually stuck to a magnet, which was like this little button that you'd actually depress, and it would kind of stick, and then you press it again, and it would pop out. That's what that reminds me of, is that little button just popping it out. Like maybe the guy put it in and installed it, and the wife's reaction is real, but he actually activated it. I mean, it's possible that is something. I don't know. Like in the last video, the two things that we really saw were the guy getting pushed. Ugh. You can totally fake that. You could totally fake that. Is it fake? I don't know. And the same thing for that woman getting dragged out of the bed. It's weird how often these videos, somebody's standing in front or there's an object there, and you don't actually see them completely get tugged and pulled out. And then when you do, sometimes it's like it does look. I hate to be a queso on this one, but it's like it is fishing string, because the tug goes like to this point, and it's like fishing string pulling on the pant leg or whatever, and they just get pulled. And I don't know if there's some trick to it. Like, I mean, magicians out there could probably tell you that there's a way to fake getting pulled in a certain direction, and you have a little fishing string that makes that look even more realistic when it happens. Anyway.
Dinos, se asomó alguien. Alúzame. Espera.
Now, if this is real, look, if any of you experience this kind of thing, start praying. And pray to God in the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. This is their realm. And the Lord, God, and Jesus, and the Holy Spirit are way stronger than any of this. Just have a little faith and know they are going to take care of you. They are going to keep you safe. Everything is ordained. Don't worry about it. Call upon them. They will come and help. Now, I would do that in the moment, but I would get an exorcist in there to really get rid of the stuff. If it's a real thing.
Espérate, alúzame. No hay nada, mira, no hay nada.
Nada, nothing.
No sé.
No
¿Sabes
sé.
qué?
No sé.
¿Sabes qué? Vamos con los niños.
Niños,
Vamos
kids.
con los niños, yo creo, mira. Aquí no hay nada. De este lado tampoco hay nada.
But it does.
Aquí
I
tampoco.
mean,
Vámonos con los niños, vente.
Luan and his wife are lying in bed when the closet door swings open on its own.
see, it's almost like
to
it
peek out at
depresses.
them from
Oh,
inside the
that's.
closet.
I
Luan
didn't see
rushes back
that.
to look inside, but there's nothing there. His wife seems legitimately terrified.
That
They
was
take the
kind of
kids and
creepy.
leave
I
the home
mean,
for the night.
it
Of
was
course,
one. It was
eventually
one
Luan and
continuous
his
shot
family have to
too.
return, so they
So
decide
that's
to
a
do an
little
overnight recording
strange.
session, hoping to catch some evidence of the strange activity in
I don't
their
know where it
home.
would have gone.
What they capture is downright chilling.
No inventes, mira todo lo que se cayó. Se cayeron cosas, mija. ¿Le prendiste tu cámara?
Sí, ya estoy grabando. Deja grabo acá de este lado donde se cayó era el refresco, juguete, el control.
A ver, dame chancita,
See, and
padre.
I don't know.
Si quieres, graba ahí donde.
Here's the problem, because I was thinking, why don't you guys just move, get another place, go somewhere else? It is a pain in the butt to move. Moving is not easy in and of itself. Now, if you're really in a haunted situation, you want to get out of there, of course, move, get out, don't stay there. The problem is, there's a couple of problems. One, you may not be able to afford somewhere else. And this might be because they have a store here. This might be your livelihood. I don't know if they could just pack up and open a store somewhere else or how easy that would be. It might be extremely difficult for them to do. Maybe they've looked into it and they just haven't found another place. You know, they might not be able to do that. The other thing I was thinking was a lot of times it's not the house that's haunted. People claim that things have attached to them. And as they go from place to place, the haunting follows them. So take that for what it's worth. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Se ve donde está oscuro, allá donde están las papas.
Deja prendo la luz.
Bueno, está bien. Voltar para allá.
Why are they
Es que está
shooting in
muy
the dark?
oscuro, y luego, ¿qué tal si veo algo?
Ay, aquí estoy yo, me dices, tranquila.
Ay, no. Mejor tú
I
graba de
know.
este lado. Yo me voy
She's
y
like,
grabo de
no,
este
that's
lado.
not gonna
Solo
do it.
una.
Bueno,
So I tell
dame.
you when I see something scary,
Es que mira,
no.
también acá está
She
oscuro.
she doesn't
Did
even
you
want.
see it? Luan claims that his phone battery died right at the moment he captured something terrifying on camera. A face with glowing eyes is staring right at them from the entrance of the store. But the bizarre
Oh,
activity
I
didn't
do
end
see it.
there.
Kinda,
On
yeah.
another night, Luan hears something knocking on their door. He turns on all the lights and once again starts recording.
Buenas noches, amigos. Me tocaron la puerta.
Hey,
Este carrito
porta,
estaba
door,
en el sillón.
amigos,
Se cayó.
friends.
Como saben, me duermo a veces en la sala, pues porque me siento nervioso. No hay nadie aquí afuera. También he prendido la luz, pues para sentirme un poquito más seguro. Se escuchan ruidos.
I think you
Pues
said a
se
little
escuchan
more
los
at ease, not just
murmullos.
more at
Aquí en el
ease.
baño. No sé si se
Baño,
ve aquí.
bathroom.
Como pueden ver, está vacío. Vénganse
That
por
looks
acá,
like that's
vamos a
like right
checar
out of the
si ahorita viene.
60s, man.
No, está todo tranquilo. Vamos a ver si aquí de la tienda. Aquí entro de la tienda.
He's moving
Parece que aquí
so
no es.
fast.
¿Se vieron acá? Vengan, vamos a ver. No, aquí no son. Vénganse, vámonos por acá. No sé qué está pasando. Mejor vámonos, vengan, vengan.
Is there something in that little area back there?
As he pans his camera,
Yeah.
someone or something with long dark hair seems to quickly move away and out of sight. But nothing
See, that
compares
looks-
to what happens on the night of
That looks like
October
somebody in a
18th.
mask.
When Luan goes to
In
the
a wig.
restroom, something knocks on his bathroom door. That's when things get truly bizarre.
Amigos, estoy en el baño. No me está
Why do
tocando
you
la
have the
puerta.
camera
Me siento
in
muy
the
nervioso,
bathroom?
No sé qué hacer. Tocaron otra vez. Mira. Esa tira del florero. Se ve una sombra.
Knock something off.
Mira, se está moviendo esto. Pero no hay nada aquí. Mira,
Knock something off.
de este lado. Se ve una sombra, se ve una sombra.
I don't know how
No
long
sé
you can
qué
get
hacer,
those
amigo.
things to swing.
Estoy un poco nervioso. Estoy un poco
See, they
nervioso.
kind of stop.
Se vio
Oh,
la tienda. Venga,
what was that?
vamos a
There
ver
was
qué hacer,
something
amigo.
there.
Estoy un poco nervioso. Estoy un poco nervioso.
Oh,
Se vio
yeah,
algo,
there's a
no sé-
guy.
No sé qué hacer, amigos. Estoy un poco
There's a
nervioso,
guy right
estoy un poco
there.
nervioso.
Boom.
Se vio algo en la
Dark
tienda.
shadow,
Vamos a ver.
shadowy
Vamos a la
figure.
tienda.
Could have been just somebody sitting there, panning across really quick. You can't really see much.
Con unas cajas de refresco. Unas rejas. Unas rejas se cayeron. Miren.
Look at all those
Se oye
Coke
de
bottles.
enfrente. Oigo un susurro. Un susurro.
Something knocks on the door. Objects have fallen on the floor.
Yeah.
Exercise equipment is moving on its own. But creepiest of all, as Luan pans his camera around his living room, in one split second, he captures a shadow figure sitting on his couch. The same couch that was empty
Looks
only
like
a moment
death.
earlier. So what do you think is happening to Luan and his family? Is their home and store haunted by a dark entity? Or
Well,
was
it's
it
like
all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you see a video that you
I
think
don't
would be
know.
perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukes.5@gmail.com. Watcher. The following footage was sent to me by a
There was a
Nukes
lot of
Top 5
footage there.
viewer who
That was
wishes
kind of
to
nice.
remain completely anonymous to protect his job. So for the purposes of protecting his anonymity, I'll simply refer to him as John in the video. He says there are 2 surveillance.
Hey, what's up?
That's when he
There we go.
spotted this.
Hey, what's up, Nuke? Can't really be having my phone in here, so I have the brightness all the way down. But I'm security at this place, and I am in the camera room where I'm having access to a lot of the cameras, and I just reported to my supervisor that I noticed someone just kind of like standing in the grass across from the building, and I wanted to show it to you. So yeah, I can't have my phone on the screen for too long, but I'm gonna try to show you the 2 best viewpoints that I have. So yeah, here's the first viewpoint. So it's that right there. There's no tree, there's nothing there. There it is again. Like, it's just standing there, and I let my supervisor know, but like, our security procedure says that as long as he's not going towards the door, then like we don't have to have any worry. But like, it's just been standing right there. It's to the right of my cursor.
Yeah, I
Just to the right
I see that. So there's somebody standing there.
Here, I'll even try to zoom in. Like, we got a bad viewpoint, but like, there it is to the left. And like, this is a 24 camera, 24 frame, 1080p camera, but like, it's so like dark and extinguished.
And then he's walking away.
Yeah.
John says that the misty shape of a person was
Huh.
just standing in a nearby or bazaar. He says that he almost felt like the misty figure was actually staring back at him through the cameras. King Ming from the YouTube channel
That's in
Old
his head.
Supernatural Studio
You
investigates
can't
an
know
old
that.
abandoned house
I'm
and
sorry,
his
you
mother lived in the
can't.
home. The left King Ming, nothing much happens. That is, until he tells the sad story of what took place in the home. That's when things get downright chilling.
不但没有好好照顾他的妈妈，到最后听说还虐打他，甚至不让他吃饭。然后因为那个妈妈年纪大了，他也没有办法大小号自理。听说他就把他关在一个房间里面，然后让他大小便都不管。
What?
King Ming doesn't see it himself, but his camera
Oh, I
records what
see.
appears to be a pale, translucent face peeking from behind a corner. Many of King Ming's viewers believe the mysterious face to be the elderly woman who passed away inside the home, still waiting for her son to return. But what
With
do
a meal.
you think? Let me know in the comments. A connection
Okay.
from beyond camera as her boyfriend Stacy is outside their apartment in the dark, the brand.
Come on,
Seen a fucking
get to the video. Okay, we're gonna go back. Just a touch. There we go.
I'm video recording him. Wait, I just seen a fucking something. God, really? Hi, Stacy.
It's so jittery. What are you guys
Did
doing?
you see it? A
No.
woman appears behind Stacy for a brief second and then disappears. And Sarah captures it all on her phone camera inside. Stacy says he saw no one outside while
That's-
installing the cam. After discovering the shocking
I think
video,
all of
Sarah
these are real
learns that
people.
The
Like,
deceased
they're-
woman
they're-
was actually friends with her sister. Sarah feels that this possible connection to the spirit might have been the reason that she was able to capture the entity on video. Lost in the cemetery.
Some of
As
these
of
are pretty
2015,
fast.
Enzo
That
Alonso from the
one
YouTube channel La
where
Ruta
the
Oculta
family was
visited a cemetery in Chile while doing
that one where the family was haunted and their store was haunted. That was some good footage. I enjoyed that. There was a lot of it too. So that was pretty good. These
research
other
about a
ones are
boy
just
who allegedly
short.
predicted his own death. Enzo suddenly hears footsteps on his left. He turns his head, but no one there. Cut to years later, Enzo is going through his old footage when he discovers something truly chilling. A child appears right behind him at the exact moment he says he heard footsteps. Even creepier, the child's skin seems green and discolored. Enzo claims that there were no children at the cemetery at the time of this recording, certainly not any that looked like that. He says that he and his friend were
You would
completely
remember
alone.
somebody that looked like that.
So
Come on.
is it a ghost caught on camera, or just an elaborate hoax?
It could
A
be an
very,
elaborate hoax.
Very strange hoax.
Yeah.
You can check out Enzo Alonso's YouTube
The,
channel, La Ruta
the thing
Oculta,
is,
for more.
for a lot of these, why would they lie? I mean, now they would do it for views and that type of thing, and that could lead to cash. But I don't know why. I don't know why you would do it.
Creepy paranormal investigations. High jumper. Nukes top 5 viewer Tobias Olsen recently reached out to me in Sweden. Any reason by what they
Oops.
and they were shocked
Here we
by
go.
what they find.
Nej.
Ni kommer komma in. Vad försvinner färgen för?
Skämtar du eller?
What appears to be
It's
a
like
dark
there's no
shadow moves
color,
across
and then he goes
several security cameras.
across, and then there's color.
Now it's worth
It's
mentioning
weird
that these
how
cameras
that
are
works.
located 13 to 16 feet in the air and are separated by a distance of almost 100 feet. So nothing or no one could have moved across those cameras at this speed and at this height. So what could this mysterious shadow have been? Is it something supernatural, or just a very specific pattern?
Somebody put their hand across.
Images? Let me know what you think.
It's weird how it was black and white to
Halloween
color. I
or
wonder if they just
really haunted.
have a switch on
The
there.
old Tuella
I don't know.
Hospital opened in 1953. It was so severely underfunded that the hospital didn't even have a morgue for its dead. Bodies were simply stacked in an unrefrigerated room.
Ugh.
These days, strange things are still going down at the old Tuella Hospital. You see, a condemned section of the hospital is now used as a haunted Halloween attraction called Asylum 49. Many workers and visitors have claimed to see a terrifying shadow apparition that they call, quote, the Man in Black, who is definitely not part of the Halloween attraction. YouTube ghost hunters Ogden Paranormal
Yeah, but how would you know?
investigated the abandoned hospital turned Halloween haunt and caught something downright creepy. Note that in this clip there's a mannequin, but the mannequin is not even remotely the scariest thing in this room.
Yeah, I know, I told that lady that.
By the way, that mannequin, the way her head is shaped and the hair kind of pulled back, probably modeled after a real person. There are people that look like this, and if you watched American Horror Story in it's I think Freak Show. They call them pinheads, and they're a real attraction. People were disfigured in this way, and they're pinheads. But I think they are normal. It's not like people with Down syndrome or something like that, where there's something mentally degraded there. Pinheads, I think, are fully functional, normal. They just look weird. Or unique like that.
Did you see it? Some strange shadow appears to be peering at them through the glass, but then just
Oh, there,
disappears into
I
thin
see.
air.
As
So
soon
did
as the
Ogden
light goes
Paranormal
across.
catch the infamous Man in Black at the haunted old Tuella Hospital? You decide.
You know what? I think I debunked this one. I think I did debunk this one. So there's glass in that, right? There's glass in that. I hate that this worked itself out in my head. I so wanted this to be a haunted thing, but it's not. There's no way. So if you go back, if you look at this angle, right? The way that light's playing on things. See the shadow behind the pinhead and the reflection of the glass? They kind of match. So what you're seeing in this case is the shadow from the night vision light reflecting in the glass.
Man in black at the
When
haunted
he
old Tooele
shifts
hospital.
over,
You decide.
the light makes it disappear.
Eyes in the dark.
I think that's
Ghost
what's
hunter
going on
Sandro
with it.
Silva from the YouTube channel Casa Soba Natural and his team members are invited to investigate an allegedly haunted farmhouse in the farm and in the middle of the house. As Sandro their
Here we go.
investigation,
Here we
they
go.
hear an odd sound.
Volta pra cá então. Vamos tentar aqui pra frente. Nossa, cara. Nossa, mano. Naquela época, aquele bagulho que instrumento aqui, mano. Tinha esse bagulho,
It could be condensation or something settling.
tambor, mano. É verdade?
Quer tentar ficar mais um pouco aqui, sabe?
Eu acho que a gente podia dar uma sequência pra frente.
Pode ser.
Para ele fazer as manifestações mesmo, tá? Tentar ver todos os pontos. Ó, de novo. Ah, não pode. Isso tudo é louco.
Something seems to hit a drum in one of the rooms not once, but twice. Almost like something is trying to get their attention. And then things get truly bizarre.
Nossa, cara. Você viu? Oi. Nossa. Ai, cara do céu. Meu Deus, Sandro. Meu Deus do céu, cara.
What?
Que barulho aqui? Nossa, eu vi, tipo, arredou um moça, mano. Mas você escutou a porta.
What?
A porta mexeu.
Did you see it?
No.
The
No.
team hears the creaking of a door
Hey.
that seems to be moving on its own. But what they don't realize is that someone or something is watching them from the
Oh,
dark.
okay, okay.
A figure with glowing eyes can be seen staring at them from behind a corner in the farmhouse hallway. When the video went live, YouTube viewers immediately
night vision-
pointed out the strange
Night
figure,
vision does
but
that to
this
people's
day,
eyes.
The creepy farmhouse lurker remains unexplained. You can
So it
check
could
out the
just
full
be-
video over on Sandro Silva's YouTube
A lot of
channel,
these-
Casa Soba Natural.
A lot of these could be just people dressed up in costume and the night vision reflecting off their eyes.
The unwelcome roommate. Lainey and Ben are a British couple who say that their home is haunted by a very active poltergeist. For 2 years, they have witnessed objects moving or falling on their own. They felt the touch of something that just isn't there. Lights flicker randomly and for no reason, and they hear odd, unexplained sounds and voices. Creepiest of all, they're forced to stay on TikTok.
This is a mess.
There we go.
Okay, so just briefly, this is a mess, but this is my bedroom, and I've just been sat here just scrolling briefly. Now, every now and then, and you can see where it hits. Oh my god, it's just happened again. This thing, look, I'll just show you. There's nothing pulling that open.
Sorry.
Every now and then, I'll come up pulling that
If you look,
open. Every now and then,
remember what I said about the metal?
This is what's happening.
That door just opened on its own.
It looked like there was a little metal.
I saw it as well.
What are you gonna do about it? Because I'm not dealing with it.
Why do I always have to be the one? Like, it's like I'm the sacrificial lamb.
Literally? Well, I don't want to have to be the one to deal with it.
Oh!
Right, it's Sunday morning. Hang on, I need to calm down.
So do I.
I thought we were being burgled.
So did I.
It's worse.
I'd rather be burgled.
Me too. Sunday morning, we were just chilling
Poltergeist
upstairs in bed,
activity.
and we just heard loads of noise. Oh look, there's a fork on the
Oh
floor.
no, look at the state of the place.
And this is what we come down to.
Cupboard's in an
Again,
absolute
move.
state.
Hang on, I'm just gonna.
It really is that easy. Just move. A lot of times it won't follow you.
Did you see that? Oh my god!
Off.
Ben, I'm getting out of here.
After doing some research, Lainey and Ben discovered that the land their new home was built on used to be an old burial site where several skeletal remains were found during construction. The couple says that they don't feel the presence in their home to be aggressive right now, but the paranormal activity does seem to be becoming more extreme as the weeks pass.
That's okay. When I'm gonna go to the if this is a real thing going on. A lot of the time, what happens is it does get more aggressive as time goes on. So it's pretty typical to hear, oh, it started out as just some tapping, maybe some footsteps at night. And for 6 months or something, you kind of live with that. Then, maybe some more rattling and objects are moving into different positions. You don't see it happening, but it's starting to become more prevalent, more violent, more chaotic, more. And it continues to do that until maybe you start seeing things actually moving before your eyes, stuff like that. In these cases, it's demonic, usually, almost always. When it's a haunting or something like that, it never really increases. It's just a steady, weird things happen every so often kind of thing. But when it escalates, it's problematic. Black kitty.
Look at him, man. But give him his toys that we spent 30 quid on at the start. He won't play with them like this. He's not interested. Give him a ribbon that we found bloody lying about. He loves it.
I like the collar, red.
Was that a ball?
I think it was.
This book's just come off this shelf, and I blame you.
Why? No, hang on. Before
I blame you.
Why?
Oh, it's broken.
Why?
I blame you because you were asking for something.
Yeah, about an hour ago.
Then, after all that, one night, things get truly bizarre.
You gonna speak or not? Shall I do it?
Alright. That door was it was shut, but not on the latch, and it's just opened. So,
What's that flashing on the door?
But I got a load of grief in the comments because I sent you to go and deal with this cupboard door, and now that door's triggered. So, and I'm not down for that. What in the?
That's pretty violent.
That's just scared the out of me.
Now I will.
That there's something attached to that.
I will say, kind of a queso moment. It's fishing string, y'all.
Well, unit, washing machine.
Yeah, they pull it with fishing string. It comes off, and
oh god, you can't even see up there.
You need
An
light.
empty water bottle flies across the kitchen, startling both Ben and Lainey. Lainey snatches it up immediately to prove that there are no wires or strings, and Ben reveals that there are no accomplices hiding in the kitchen cupboards. To this day, the couple continues to share their creepy experiences on their TikTok and YouTube
One
channel,
continuous shot.
One day they will find more answers to their mysterious haunting. Be sure to check out Lainey and Ben's YouTube channel or TikTok for future updates.
That's it, chat. We are officially done with streaming tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining me on the night shift here at Glowing Cord Gaming. Thank you for joining me on the Nukes Top 5 debunking for tonight. I think in the future we'll try one of the kind of creepy door cam ones. Sometimes, and instead of debunking, we'll do what I would do in those situations, or maybe even what you should do. And feel free to comment in the chat, and yeah, all of the things. do all of the things. Be sure that if you're watching this, especially if you're watching it on a replay, you make it this far in the video, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let me know if you're enjoying these. Let me know also if I should get a subscription on X, because out of nowhere, on Sundays, one of these debunking ones, I got 50 subs out of seemingly nowhere. So I could totally stream on X if I keep getting subs and all of that stuff. All right, enough with all that junk. I've been over the numbers. I really don't want to go over the numbers unless they get huge, and then we hit some really big milestones. Then I'll mention it when we hit those. But yeah, the channel reports and stuff, though, that kind of stuff is over. So again, thank you for watching me, Adam, on Glowing Card Gaming, the Night Shift, and we'll see you next time.